up, everybody? We are here inside of Avicolli's on the corner of Route 57 and Wetzel Road in Liverpool, New York. Minutes from Liverpool High School. You can walk from the high school here and vice versa. I'm very excited to be here with Liverpool football. It's the first time we've ever had Liverpool football at Avicolli, so you guys are making history tonight. And we have Shawmeer. I'm very happy to have you here. I know you said you came in from Henniger. We were talking off the air about that a little bit. So we have Shawmeer and Urijah that are going to be joining us here first and foremost here on the broadcast. And happy to have both of you gentlemen here. So welcome.
Thank you.
How are, and you're not a Raiders fan,
no,
but you're rocking the Raiders hat. Can I ask you why?
I wear any hat I like.
You wear any hat you like.
Yeah.
Shawmeer, Bradwell, and Urijah Matthews. Urijah, I'm going to stay with you here. You're a Seahawks fan?
Yes.
Okay. On purpose?
That would never be on accident.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Why Seattle?
My favorite player, Marshawn Lynch.
Your favorite player is Marshawn Lynch, okay.
Yeah.
Did you like all the Skittles stuff and all the antics that
he Skittles to this day.
You still eat Skittles to this day? Is it because of him or no? You can say no.
Nah, not really.
Okay,
so
all right.
You liked the Legend of Boom, basically. Legion of Boom.
Of course.
Yeah, and I mean, Seattle's different now, obviously. Mm-hmm. The Legion of Boom is gone. The backfield, I think, is going to get better. Mm-hmm. Kenneth Walker III, I covered him at Wake Forest. He went over to Michigan State. He's one of the top two backs in yardage this past season in college. So I think you finally have a running game since Marshawn.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah, since Marshawn.
Hopefully.
Because Chris Carson's gone. He retired. And he was good. He just couldn't stay healthy. So, Shawmeer, you're a fan of Philadelphia, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you got a different bird. Why the Eagles?
I don't know. I've just been liking them ever since I was little. So.
Ever since you were little, did you have a family member that liked them?
No, they always liked the Dallas. And that's why I chose the Eagles.
Always liked Dallas, your whole family?
Whole family.
So who's a Dallas fan in the household?
My father.
Okay, your dad and your mom.
Yep.
So how do you deal with game day in your household?
It's always a competition. We always we argue all the time about who's gonna win, who's gonna lose, this, that. It's just competition in the house all the time.
Why is Philadelphia better than Dallas?
Oh, look at our team. Like Dallas.
You like Jalen Hurts?
I love Jalen Hurts.
Okay, all right. Why are you a fan of Jalen Hurts? What is it about him that you like?
Everything. Even though he's a new quarterback, he's still got to get used to the system a little bit.
He can't throw.
What?
He can't throw.
Who is y'all quarterback?
We got Drew Lock.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I can honestly tell you this, Urijah. There's nothing that Seattle fans can say about their quarterback situation at all.
You got Geno Smith, Hall of Famer right now.
Yeah, you got Geno Smith. He was a really good wide receiver in college, is how I look at it.
Exactly. You should have stayed.
Could not play Syracuse's defense back in the day. Can't really play. And I mean, he did okay. He did better than I thought he would do last year. But would you rather have Geno or Drew?
Drew Lock because he's younger. He's going to have a longer time to develop. Geno going to retire like next year.
Okay.
Bad pick.
So you'd rather have Drew Lock?
Yeah, for a long time.
Okay. Well, they did what they did because they're most likely going to be drafting a quarterback this coming season because of the fact that this was not the draft class that a lot of quarterbacks came out of. So I'd imagine Seattle's going to go for a quarterback this year. I want you guys to ballpark it before we get into Liverpool Warriors football. How many wins for Seattle and how many for Philadelphia?
I think we're going to go like 7-6.
7 wins? Okay, 7 wins. So that would put them at 7-10 this year with 17 games. What about you?
I'm saying undefeated.
Wow.
Stop.
What? Do you not see who AJ Brown?
17-0. Wait,
Devontae Smith? What? Oh
wait,
my
let's do this. Let's look at Philadelphia's schedule, shall we? Together. We're gonna look at Philly's schedule together.
What? Darius Slay, James Bradbury. That's not two good DBs.
All right.
James Bradbury's like 40 years old.
Oh my God.
So
What?
here is Philly's schedule. You open the season on September 11th on the road against Detroit. That's favorable.
Easy one.
You have the Vikings coming to town.
Easy one.
You got to play Justin Jefferson.
Easy one.
And Delvin Cook.
We have Darius Slay just for Justin Jefferson.
Okay. Then you have the Eagles at the Commanders.
What? Washington?
Oh.
Oh my God.
And then you have my Jaguars coming to town. Be easy
That's
on
a
this
W.
Oh
one.
my God.
Be easy on that one. So, Eagles at the Cardinals.
That's gonna be our toughest game.
That's gonna be. Then you got Cowboys Eagles. Your first one is October 16th.
Oh.
Steelers at the Eagles.
Yo, he's hating.
Oh.
He's hating.
Eagles at the Texans. That's a win. Commanders at the Eagles. You could split with them, so I'll say that's a win. Eagles at the Colts. I'll give you a win against Carson Wentz.
Thank
you.
Going up against.
What?
No.
Yo,
Packers at the Eagles. That's gonna be tough for you guys.
that's gonna be tough.
Titans at the Eagles. Gonna be tough for you guys.
No.
Eagles at the Giants. That's a win. Eagles at the Bears. That's probably a win.
Cowboys.
Eagles Cowboys.
Win.
You may split with them this year. Saints at Eagles.
Oh.
What?
Giants,
They
and
don't
Giants
have-
at the
Bro,
Eagles.
they don't even have their quarterback.
Bro, their
So
defense is crazy.
so let's just call this. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could see a 9 to 10 win season for you.
Not jacking.
That's their season every year. That's an
What?
I could see 9 to 10 wins for Philadelphia.
Yeah, I haven't went to the Super Bowl ever since that.
I haven't went to the Super Bowl since Michael Vick.
That's cat. We just went to the Super Bowl
When? With who?
with Nick Foles.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Look at
Yeah.
you.
That didn't win?
You did win.
But can we?
Y'all didn't win.
We got Stephen A. Smith up here today. So what I really like is the fact that your coach that won a Super Bowl with you guys
Yep.
is now my coach,
Yeah.
Doug Peterson.
Did
Did you like Doug? You didn't like Doug.
I liked it Doug during the Super Bowl run, but after he
didn't like
was
him.
a little, he wasn't the best.
Okay, all right. So you're not an everyday Doug fan. You were like a Doug fan for the year.
Yeah.
Well, because the team was like trying to get better, then they won the Super Bowl, then they went down.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is once you win the Super Bowl, the expectations are high. You can't dip, and he dipped too far.
Yeah.
So-
I agree.
All right, fair enough. I like that. So, getting into Liverpool here, we're here with the Liverpool Warriors. We're going to have multiple sets here tonight from Avicolli's. A bunch of your teammates are coming up. I want you, Shawmeer, first to pick one of your teammates that's coming up tonight and tell me something about them that I don't know.
I'm gonna put Vince on the spot right here. Vince McBride. He thinks he's the fastest on the team.
Okay.
And I'm really am. But we'll let him think what he think when he come up.
All right, so Vince thinks he's the fastest. You think you're faster.
For sure.
Have you guys taken off in a...
We had a little race yesterday, but it was not like nothing serious.
Okay, nothing serious. So we need to record a real race.
We can do that.
Okay, all
We
right.
definitely can do that.
Urijah, pick one of your teammates. Tell me something about him I don't know.
Big JR.
I'm going to pick Ian Herrera.
You're gonna pick who?
Yeah.
Ian. Okay, tell me something about Ian. You're looking at it right now?
Dang.
Something about Ian.
He's not going to let up 5 passes this year. He's not going to let that up. That's I got to bet on him.
He's not gonna what?
He's not going to let up 5 passes this
Not
year.
gonna let 5 passes this year. Okay. All right. I like that. So you have a new head coach. Well, and you obviously transferred in, but you got a new head coach in Joe Sindoni, who comes to us from the Skinny Atlas area. I'm gonna stay with you, Urijah. What can you tell me about Coach Sindoni? What do you like about Coach?
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. Okay. All right. How does he know what he's doing? Go a little bit further. I would love you to describe what that means.
Let me take over, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna take over for him.
All right. You're gonna be his hype man.
He definitely knows what he's doing, especially like when we're going through the plays. Like the defense that people be running. He know how to beat the defense. He knows like the coverages for everything, and he's studied a lot, and he's a very good coach.
How does he compare to other coaches you've had? Does he do more homework? What would you say?
He do a lot of film. He do a lot of film watching, but he think he watch more film than he don't. He don't watch more film.
You're saying you watch more film than Coach?
Yes.
Okay. You better, if you're gonna use those
I
words, you
watch
better.
film every day.
Okay. You watch film
I'm
every
pretty
day?
sure he doesn't.
Let me ask you this: why do you watch film so much? Why are you? Because some people don't like to sit and watch.
I mean, I mostly watch myself. I ain't gonna lie, but
I love that. I watch more film than anybody. What do you watch? I watch my own plays.
I enjoy like watching other people's games, and then I just like see how the running back holding the ball, easy fumble, or I like watching other people's flaws.
Okay, all right. So you do look at other than yourself on the
I
screen.
mainly watch CBA and CNS. I don't really care about the Hennigers and
Okay, all right. Well, you came from Henniger. What are your thoughts on that, Shawmeer?
I have no problem with that.
You have no problem with that. Okay, fair enough. So you guys are joining me for the first time here. We're live inside of Avicolli's Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora is here every single month with our exclusive Liverpool Warriors broadcasts. And very happy to have seniors with us, Shawmeer, Bradwell, and Urijah Matthews. Shawmeer, I'm going to stay with you on this one. What does it mean to be a warrior? I know you're a new warrior, but how would you define it?
Man, you put me on the spot right there. I really don't know. Like, I really can't like explain it. It's like, I don't know. It's just like it's a pride thing. So like, you know, it's like being a warrior is big. You know, you have to like take like it's like taking like. I really don't know how to explain it like that. I really can't explain it.
What do you like about the school?
Everything. What is there not to like about the school?
Okay. All right. What's your favorite thing about Liverpool?
Just the teachers, you know, the teachers really helped me from me transferring from like the outer city schools and all that.
Yeah.
So they really helped me a lot, and I appreciate that.
Urijah, how would you describe being a warrior?
I mean, we take a lot of pride in being a warrior. So, in order to be a warrior, I'll say like you gotta actually want to be a warrior in order to be a warrior. So,
Okay. How would you define a warrior? What is a
what do
warrior?
you all have in common?
What? That's something he asking you.
Yeah.
Damn.
What is a warrior? If you were on a battlefield and a warrior was running at you, what would they look like? How would you describe them?
Strong.
Leader.
They're all gonna look like me.
No.
Did you say they're all going to look like you?
Yeah, I'm a warrior.
Oh, man.
A warrior is like somebody that's strong, you know, that's a leader that take the lead, or you know, they just like they do it all basically.
Shawmeer, what would you do if you were on a battlefield and everybody running at you looked exactly like Urijah?
Keep running.
I'll definitely go at it with them for sure. Anytime.
Fair enough. Could you look at his face on a bunch of different bodies running at you? There's 80 different Urijahs. How could you deal with that?
That'd be weird, but yeah, I can do it.
Okay, fair enough. So we said something about Coach, said something about the guys that are going to be coming up here. We do a thing on Wake Up Call, Tell Me Something Good. So Shawmeer, tell me something good about Urijah.
He is nice. He is most definitely nice. I would say Urijah has some of the best hands on the team.
Okay,
Some.
some of the best
Some.
hands. Who also has good hands?
Me.
You, so
I
you
have the best.
Coach, you have people that are
I'm
never
good.
gonna wait for the pat on the back.
No.
They're definitely, you guys have some confidence, borderline in that you guys, you know, definitely feel good about your talents. I love that. He's got good hands. Who else? Me.
Me.
Yeah.
Best
Okay.
on the team.
Best on the
Stop it.
team.
Best on the team.
No.
You're right. No.
Ask when the other teammates come in here, ask them who has the better hands.
Okay, we can do
That could be a question.
We can do that.
So Urijah, I asked Shawmeer to say something good about you, and he said something good about you and himself. So tell me something good about Shawmeer.
He went like a 4.440.
4.40.
He's
Okay.
fast, I ain't gonna lie.
He's fast. Okay. Is he the fastest on the team?
No, I don't think so.
Who do you think's the fastest? Is it Vince?
It's Vincent.
Oh my.
What do you think? So what does Vince run if he runs a 4.4?
They run the same 40, but I think Vincent 100-yard race he gonna beat him.
What?
Okay. All right.
You gonna-
Like I said, I gotta watch this. It's gonna be good.
Oh my God.
So football season is literally right around the corner. We are weeks away. Urijah, what are you most looking forward to for this upcoming season?
Playing CBA because they like the new in the league, and I ain't playing them yet.
Okay. So welcoming them in the Liverpool way. Shawmeer, what would you say?
Oh man. Since I transferred to Liverpool, you know, I just looking forward to playing my old team, you know, dominating them and dominate any other team that, you know, that we play.
So you circle CBA and you circle Henniger. Now, you obviously have to take the game in front of you and not get ahead of yourself. Is it hard to do that when you're hungry for those games?
You gonna go first?
I don't think so because we only gonna prepare for that game, but when the CBA game comes, it's over.
Okay, all right. And you said For Henniger, for you, that's a meaningful game.
Yeah, it's a very meaningful game for me. Yeah.
Okay. Have your former teammates? You keep in touch with some of them?
We keep in touch, but like it's not like nice talk, you know. It's more like trash talk competition.
Who's the biggest trash talker on that team?
Most definitely Sean Hunt.
Okay, all right. Now, trash talking wise, would you guys consider yourselves to be on the field talkers or sideline talkers?
Both.
Yeah, both.
Both?
Both.
I'll talk everywhere I go.
Talk everywhere. Yeah, I couldn't tell, man. So you guys, so who do you think is the best trash talker in practice? Don't pick yourself.
Bruce Wingate.
Who is it?
Bruce Wingate.
Okay, why?
He talks.
He like to get in
about-
people's head.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So does he? Does he usually get in your head?
Yeah, me and him fight a lot.
Okay, all right. So what is it that he does that just gets in your head? How does he go about trash talking? Is he loud? I mean,
he
is
like
he
to call people
whispering?
trash and then you mess up or you suck type stuff. So
Okay. So he just stays with you?
yeah, he's just always in your ear.
Does he make you better?
We all make each other better by our mistakes. We pick each other up.
Okay, fair enough. So we got the season coming up. We know what it's like. You guys know what it's like to have time taken away from you on the field these last couple of years. How do you appreciate the game more? Shawmeer, I'll start with you.
No, just loving the game, you know, like doing something that I enjoyed since I was little. You know, it's just always things something I had appreciated and I still appreciate and I want to look forward to during my whole life.
Urijah, what have these last couple of years taught you?
I can say the same, but it's just like fixing up your flaws from like last year. So you can always like look back and see what you didn't do right, try to fix it up for the previous year, and just always doing your best on the field because you never know when your last play gonna be.
Fair enough. So with that being said, before we jump in and get your teammates on, we're going to go to rapid fire. I told you guys beforehand, anything in the world, I have to answer your questions. I don't know any broadcaster in the world that allows you to ask them questions. So enjoy this because you may never get it for the rest of your life unless you're back on the show. With that being said, I don't like the way you're smiling at me, Urijah. But I get to ask you back, so be prepared for that. Rapid fire, Urijah Matthews, Shawmeer, Bradwell, Liverpool Warriors football here at Avicolli's on Wake Up Call. Go ahead, sir.
Who's the nicest on Liverpool football?
What'd you say?
Who's the nicest player on Liverpool football?
The nicest player on Liverpool football.
Well, do you even know the roster?
This is my thing. I haven't been out to one of your practices.
Okay. Who's the nicest that ever
From
played
last
for
year.
Well, we can do that too.
Man, I think that's better for Coach to answer than me.
The coach already know the answer.
Okay, you gonna pick yourself?
He knows me.
So, you know, I think for me, I want to come out to, and you have my word for this if Coach will allow me. I want to answer that question at a practice, and I will answer it in front of everybody.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to deal with that. So you can ask
I ain't
me.
knocking on my team. We all good, but I'm just
No,
saying.
I know, but I want to see a practice. I want to assess it while I see it. You can ask me another question since I'm going to wait to answer that one.
All right.
So you can ask me something different.
Okay, yeah.
Who's got one in section 3? Hey.
Ooh,
That's tough.
that's nice
There's-
question.
The fact that you gotta think about that is crazy.
That's a nice question.
No, what the thing? Listen, there's a lot of teams of a lot of student athletes in this community I've built relationships with. So it's hard for me to pick against the individuals I know.
That's why I asked the question.
I know, but I can tell you this from my heart. I hope you guys go out there and get it done.
Aren't you a brother? You're a brother,
I
right?
came from CBA.
Oh, you're a brother.
I came from CBA. I did, and I was there when they won. I was there when they won the Class A championship this past season.
Oh, that's not fair to ask that question. I know who you got.
So, but I'm not gonna knock anybody. I can't knock anybody out there.
No. You gotta answer.
I gotta answer it?
You
Yeah,
have
you didn't
to
answer the last question. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it like, who's the best player on Liverpool last year? You can answer that. I feel like that's an
This
easy
is
question.
what I'll say to you about this. My alma mater won last year, so I have no problem seeing you guys do it this year. Why not that?
All right.
Why not you guys?
That's fair.
Okay, I've seen Ryan Blackwell and the basketball team make history. Why doesn't Liverpool get to make history for football?
All right, I accept that.
Okay, all right. So my first one for you, Urijah. Wow, you put me right on the hot seat. It's a little warm over here right now. I got a little sweaty. I'm all right. So, okay. If you were running out of, if you had to leave a burning building, and you can only save 3 of your teammates. Which 3 teammates would you save and
You gotta
why?
be in the room or just all together?
I'm telling you, you're running back into the building. You're saving 3
All
people.
together.
Who are they?
Vincent McBride,
It better be me.
Jadir Reese, Bruce Wingate.
Wow.
Those my money's right there.
Wow.
I wouldn't even save you. Well, at least you know.
You run a 4-4-4. You can
I
get
would have
up out of there.
saved you, bro. I would have saved
You run
you.
a 4-4. You can get up out of there.
That don't mean nothing. Grab a flying leg, bro.
Gang.
What happens if he's in a room and there's a fire outside the door? Doesn't
I
matter how fast you
gotta
can run.
choose the 3.
Okay, all right. He chose his 3. Shawmeer, what's your first question for me? He sat right
First
next to you and didn't
question.
choose you.
I know. That's crazy.
messed up,
That's
right?
crazy. I really don't know. I really don't know. You got
Anything in the world.
I do not know.
Music,
No
movies. I've had a lot of crazy ex-girlfriends. You can go there too.
Who was your
questions.
crazy
I was about to say. I was just about to
Who was
say.
my-
I was just about
Adam
to
and
say.
Love. And
Oh.
You give them that kind of opening.
Nah.
I know. You said who was my craziest?
And you got an Adam and Alive type. Like you got
Adam and Alive is crazy.
You got Adam and Alive.
Oh my gosh, my craziest act. Probably my last one.
What was her name?
Her name was Carrie. And which kind of is fitting because there's a movie about, there's a Stephen King thing about that. But yeah, she used to in an argument she would stare at the wall and not move for an hour.
You heard
like,
it here first, Kerry.
like she was a vegetable. She would just go catatonic, and it looked like The Ring, the movie The Ring.
Do you still keep in touch with Kerry?
No,
Do you keep in touch with any of your exes?
2 of them reached out to me.
Okay.
That's what I'll say. I try to stay away from my ex.
So Kerry walk in the door right now. She's just gonna stare at the wall. What you saying? She's just gonna stare.
If she comes in right now, I'm gonna stare at the wall. That's what's gonna happen. So now listen, I'm an honest person. I tell the truth. I also work on some stand-up. So she's part of that stand-up. So you guys asked me the question, I answered it.
I got to attend one of the stand-ups.
Okay, you do. You got to be there. That's the doorway's not even been opened yet with that. So Shawmeer, now you gotta ask me one. Oh, you guys
What's your favorite football team? Since we talked about football earlier.
Yeah,
I just told you.
Jacksonville.
Oh, he did? Oh,
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Oh, Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
They suck.
Wow.
Yeah. They
I
really
tried
do
to
suck.
defend you about the burning building, and you just they suck.
I know, but you said Jacksonville though?
It's my favorite team.
Hold on, I got
Y'all haven't been good since Maurice.
Let me tell you something about Jacksonville. So the second home of my show, Wake Up Call, is Florida. I do a lot of work in Florida. Cover the Jaguars. I fly down there and do their home games. This is my 12th year. When they win, I go to the beach in Disney. When they lose, I go to the beach in Disney. So there's nothing wrong with liking a Jacksonville team. I always get good weather. I always get a nice area. And even when they lose, I still have a nice
You
time.
know the team personally?
But yes, I know the team personally.
Who's the most famous person you know?
No, who was the best player on the team
Best player on the team right now?
right now?
Probably Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
Probably Trevor
Dang.
Lawrence.
Andre Cisco from Syracuse?
I love Andre, but he needs more time out there.
Dang.
He had a good season last
He
year.
did, but you asked me
He did
the
all
best
right.
player on the team right now. I think it's Trevor.
Trevor.
I think it's Trevor. I also like James
I like
Robinson,
Trevor,
and
though.
everybody's sleeping on Robinson because ETN's back. But,
Didn't he just get a DM?
what you say?
No, didn't he?
Trayvon
Get,
Walker.
oh yeah, Trayvon Walker.
Yeah. So yeah, and Trayvon, I'm excited, but I'm cautiously optimistic.
Okay.
I can't call it yet. All right, Shawmeer, I gotta ask you one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, since y'all got really personal with me, Shawmeer, do you have an ex-girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Tell me something. Tell me something about. Tell me why you're not together. I want to know. Tell me why you're not together.
Nah, you gonna get me caught up.
You made me answer.
Okay.
You know what? When our exes come in, we'll both stare at the wall together.
We will.
Yeah.
We really.
We'll just pretend like we're not here. If you don't move, they say the T-Rexes can't see you. So if we don't move, maybe they can't see us.
Hopefully.
All right. So why did y'all? What happened?
Well, me and my exes, my ex ain't together because, it was just a lot of arguing, misunderstanding, not communicating,
Okay.
stuff like that. So that's why we had broke up.
More your fault or her fault?
Both.
Okay. All right. Okay. Uriah, you asked me a bunch. I'm going to ask you one more.
Ask Urijah that question.
I don't have an ex-girlfriend. We're with the same girl
Lying.
for 3 years.
Oh, the same girl for 3 years?
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You're a young person in today's world. People seem more fickle nowadays. What, in your opinion, creates a long-lasting relationship since you've had one for 3 years?
Communication.
Okay. Communication?
Trust.
Trust. All right. Tell me 3 qualities about her that make her a good girlfriend.
Work ethic, personality,
Okay.
beauty.
Beauty.
And 10 out of 10.
Okay. All right. Shawmeer, you got a final one for me before I let you guys go?
I'm gonna say the same thing. 'Cause that's like my girlfriend too.
Okay. Same things?
Yeah,
Same
really,
stuff?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Then you get the final word. What's your question for me?
Oh man, I really don't have no questions. That's the thing. Bro, you got any, bro? Yeah,
just
you got
asked
all
like
the
4
questions.
questions.
I know, but I don't have no questions to ask. I guess what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. So, I've seen a lot of movies and I've worked on screenwriting myself because I'd love to work in a movie someday. So, I would probably say Liar Liar with Jim Carrey is one of my favorite movies.
Okay, I got another question.
Okay.
If me and Vince would race, who do you think would win?
If you and Vince would race?
Yes.
If you and Vince would race, who do I think's going to win? Well, Shawmeer, you've had enough on live audio and video this morning that's been negative, so I'll pick you.
Appreciate that.
I'll pick you. Even though I got to talk to Vince now.
Yep.
So this is becoming more of a Jerry Springer than a wake-up call with Dan Tortora. We're going to have some fun, though. With that being said, we're going to take a step aside on YouTube and Facebook. We'll be back momentarily. Thank you to these gentlemen. Can we please give them a round of applause? Show them some love here for Shawmeer Bradwell as well as Urijah Matthews here on Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora. This is Liverpool Warriors Football Showcase right here at Avicolli's.